Garnacho will make his way forward here. And there's number 2.
Nacho's got a big opportunity here. Christensen got the block in. Fred tries his luck. And then Anthony!
Wingers. In these years of watching football, playing them as well, wingers have been a term in football that had evolved rapidly from the servant to the master in a 10-year span. Starting off, wingers in a 4-4-2 formation that was used by most clubs in the 2000s to the early 2010s were meant to provide crosses to their front two strikers. But moving forward to the mid of the 2010s, with the astonishing rise from Barcelona and the introducing of the 4-3-3 fluid midfield play, a massive false 9 role and the explosive attacking fullbacks bombing along the sideline to provide crosses, wingers were introduced to inverted wingers. Some were pushed towards as the inside forwards, while both of them can be named as wide forwards. And Man United under Erik ten Hag has certainly spoiled up with some of the best to upcoming wingers in the team. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Marvin, codename CM. Welcome to the Code United channel once again. To understand further regarding the inverted wingers and inside forward, starting with inverted wingers, widely known as the wrong-footed wingers, that most infamous example were Bayern Munich terrorizing wingers in the 2010s. Frank Ribery, a right-footed winger, playing on the left flank, while Arjen Robben, a left-footed winger, playing on the right flank. While for modern example is Liverpool Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah. These inverted wingers enable them to cut central into their stronger foot, crossing inwards closer to the goal, and also provide a better options like shot on goal. Compared with traditional wingers hugging the sideline and had basically one option was to swing crosses. As for inside forwards, was not typically categorized under wingers but forwards instead. Inside forwards was a hybrid between wingers and forward. Compared to the wingers where they operate or hugging the sidelines, inside forwards will more actively roam much closer to the opponent goal and sits between the shoulder of the fullbacks and the centre backs, targeting the space left by them. The best example is of course Kylian Mbappe and Cristiano Ronaldo. And with the rapid evolution of football, wingers have become a crucial point, or some teams the most crucial spearhead for goals, and Man United definitely follow the trend very well. In today's video, we'll be discussing the present and the promising future of the Man United wingers in the squad so far. As usual, before we enter into this video, a huge thanks and appreciate to all of you for helping me reach 100 subscribers, and I could not have thanked you all enough for this. As for new viewers, do please subscribe to this channel if you are interested, as each of your subscription will be a massive motivation for me to upload new content, and ring the notification bell for every new upload. Let's cut to the chase, and here we go. First up, as the famous quote, customers always right. Of course, I'm not referring to Man United as customer. You get what I mean. Gosh, I'm so cringe. Let's start off with the right wings. Man United right wingers were the most unpredictable or had the most changes due to multiple factors. Besides, Man United for many previous seasons often struggled to have a quality right winger in the team. We have seen some the likes of Dan James, whom now at Fulham, and Mason Greenwood that I assume would never play for Man United again. But for this season, the Lord and behold introducing the most expensive signing during the past summer, Anthony Matias dos Santos, simply known as Anthony. Anthony recently joined Man United for a whopping £86 million, resulting in him donning the United shirt with a huge price tag behind his back. Initially, Anthony made his Red Devil debut in an explosive start, scoring the opening goal against none other than Arsenal, proceed to give a passionate celebration that's still highly appreciated by Man United fans. And his work on the gas does not stop as well. He scored an absolute banger against Man City, but the match ended a 6-3 loss. Then he follows up with another goal against Everton, making him the only Man United player to grab goals in 3 consecutive Premier League matches. Unfortunately, in recent times, due to inconsistent performance and unnecessary flamboyant tricks, especially the roulette, brought some fierce criticism by pundits or fans. Anthony till today appeared in 24 total matches, recorded 6 goals and 1 assist. Those numbers does not impress anyone with the price paid to acquire him, but the inflation of price were mostly on the negotiation team that unable to do a proper job, thus causes unfair expectation on him and Erik ten Hag, whom insists on getting him. Although I would say that the recent Barcelona goal that sealed the win could actually worth £80 million on its own. Moving for Anthony playstyle, he is an out-and-out inverted winger specialist that Man United missed for quite some time. Furthermore, his trickery during ball progression and the balance brought to the team is as important as well. On the other side of the pitch, Anthony is hardworking, willing to track back opponents' fullbacks. These great attributes made Erik ten Hag had high hopes on him to succeed at his previously coached team on Ajax. Sadly, Anthony still seems uncomfortable in coping with the physical defense of the Premier League that sees him unable to use his dribbling to get past his defender with ease. But to the benefit of the doubt, Anthony is still in his first year in the Premier League, and attackers that was a lightweight as him usually struggle in their first year, and I believe under Erik ten Hag coaching and molding, Anthony could further improve and slowly get better in the future season. Next up is another expensive signing, Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho is trickier to tag him as a right winger. The reason was Sancho is a right-footed, hence play much better as a left winger in Man United rather than a right winger shown in last season. But in the Bundesliga, Sancho played across the front line but mostly as a right winger during his best 19-20 season, and Man United at first signed him to play as a right winger. So it's kind of confusing, I know that. But in the meantime, I will still categorize Sancho as a right wing for the sake of this video. Sancho joined Man United last season with astonished £73 million. He appeared in 38 total matches last season and collected 5 goals and 3 assists, and off-the-cliff production from his Dortmund days. Coming this season, the fact that Sancho dealt with physical and mental issues that saw him sent by Erik ten Hag to trade and also take a couple months of break off from the pitch, recently came back to the team, in which till today he appeared in 20 total matches, and funny enough he managed to collect 5 goals and 1 assist. Jadon Sancho playstyle wise, I would describe a very opposite of Anthony. Anthony, you could see he's a pure winger, likes to beat his man with the change of pace and trickery. As for Sancho, he likes to beat his man using movement and short passes with teammate to confuse the opponent. This playstyle actually kinda combatant with Man United current squad in the Dortmund days with Erling Haaland, Jude Bellingham and Marco Reus. Constant movement around the final third helped enhance Sancho playstyle. But in Man United, Bruno Fernandes, Christian Eriksen, sometimes Anthony Martial does not have a lot of movement in around the box, but rather wanted the ball on their feet to create. Resulted his playstyle stagnated. In short, after the long break and a private training under Erik ten Hag plan, Sancho came back like a new player, scoring twice in 3 games, looked like a complete different player. I'm confident as time progressed, Sancho would easily improve under the mastermind of Erik ten Hag. By the way, whatever plan did on Sancho, I reckon Anthony should be part of it. I'm begging you please, Erik ten Hag. Now on to the left, the Man United young superstar in the making. Some hailed as the next number 7 shirt owner. That footballer was of course Alejandro Garnacho. Garnacho had broken into the scene in this season with his confident and electric playstyle, but his name was mentioned long before this season. He was part of the FA Youth Cup winning team and also the man of the match, scoring a brace in the final. Erik ten Hag had a great view on this promising prospect and gave him a number of appearances in the first team. And the Argentinian young star did not disappoint. Till this day, Garnacho had appeared in total 29 matches and collected 4 goals and 6 assists, with most of them appear as a substitute. Besides, Garnacho also provides some of the memorable moments for Man United, scoring a last-minute winner against Fulham and also provide the winning assist to Rashford against Man City. In recent couple matches, with the tactics by Erik ten Hag, made Garnacho a great bench player that would often bring out latter part of the game. Garnacho seems to embrace the role as well, sees him using his electric pace to beat the tiring opponent to a greater effect. Garnacho playstyle was similar as Anthony, play more of an inverted winger but minus the tricks and add a lot of the directness. He likes to take on an opponent, then cut in into central into his stronger right foot. With the report suggests, Garnacho signed a 5-year contract with Man United and the brilliance of Erik ten Hag. Garnacho would be a massive talent to be anticipated, and of course, more experience under his belt, inherit the prestigious number 7 shirt like his idol Cristiano Ronaldo. Lastly, to address the elephant in the room of wingers in a good way though, don't get me wrong, we have the man in form, the white hot goal machine for Man United, Marcus Rashford. For Marcus Rashford, I have made a video discussing his amazing form, so you can have a look at the video after watching this video. I kinda need the views, to be honest. For this reason, I won't be discussing a lot in the details in this video. Marcus Rashford after the World Cup had entered a form that strikes fears to many opponents. His pace, his composure, and his dribbling were on full display under Erik ten Hag. Till this day, he had appeared in 37 total matches, scoring a career high 24 goals and recorded 9 assists, total 33 goal contribution. That was some madness. To take note that there was at least 15 more matches to play excluding injuries. With his form right now, I would suggest he can aim for 30 goals per season, in which the last time Man United did that achievement was Robin van Persie during the 2012 to 2013 season. That was 10 years apart ago. Overall, there was the present and the promising of Man United wingers. I know there were some wingers I did not mention like Anthony Elanga and Facundo Pelistri, but both of them were either too raw or played too less to be spoken. Although credit for Elanga for the assist to Sancho against Liverpool that kick-started the Erik ten Hag era, and Pelistri's silky assist to Rashford. In addition, shout out to Bruno Fernandes that sometimes play at the right wing that's not slacking behind a lot. Props to the captain of the team. That's the end of the video. What do you guys think? Do you feel excited for Man United wingers? Comment down below so that we can have a discussion. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.